In this Brooklyn boutique, where and how the clothes are made are just as important as how they look and fit.
And so one of the things that we do here at Boomkey is we try to hit all of these categories in some way.
It's the latest trend, ethically produced fashion.
I don't know that this store would have been able to survive like 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, but we have a lot of people that want to have conversations about what's happening in Bangladesh.
A series of factory disasters in Bangladesh, including the collapse of the Rana Plaza, have helped call attention to the substandard working conditions there. More than 1,200 workers died. It's also put the spotlight on American clothing companies who rely heavily on Bangladeshi factories, like Gap and Walmart. A group of 23 U.S. retailers sponsored the Bangladesh Worker Safety Initiative in response to the collapse. They've promised to provide more factory inspections, higher safety standards, and $110 million in loans for building improvements. But critics say European efforts have gone much farther. The American initiative allows brands and retailers to retain control of factory inspections, pay nothing towards the renovation and repair of factories, and walk away from the agreement with only minor penalties. Al Jazeera reached out to all 23 retailers and the management of the alliance itself. Not one would answer our questions on camera.
The Bangladesh government and the local factory owners cannot improve the situation unless the brands and retailers producing in Bangladesh, the Western brands and retailers, are willing to support that process by accepting modestly higher prices for their products.
It is that demand for lower prices that helped drive apparel manufacturing out of New York's famous garment district. At its peak, 105,000 workers made clothes here. Now it's just over 7,000.
These American garment workers make more in one day than Bangladeshi workers currently make in an entire month. The safety standards here are also much more stringent, not to mention more costly.
And while awareness of Bangladesh's factory problems may be growing, it's yet to reach most consumers.
Do you ever think about where your clothes come from and how they're made?
No, not really.
We know about it, but we close our eyes on it, I guess.
But the more popular ethical fashion becomes, the more big retailers are likely to change to stay fashionable. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera, New York.